Hey everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. Happy New Year. I'm really looking forward to a great new year. I hope everybody else is. I hope everybody had a nice quiet 4th. The fireworks here are usually so loud. We live on a cul-de-sac and they pop fireworks on our cul-de-sac sometimes. That my dog is normally in a panic, and he did a lot better this year. It was really windy, so he didn't get to hear a lot of it. So he was still shivering up in the bed and in the bed all night. And he's a big boy, so cost me a bit of sleep, but he got over it a lot better this year. So this is a piece I've shared before, but it was not finished. So these are pieces I'm fixing to list. It'll probably be next week before I get all these pieces listed. I just was a little overwhelmed over the holidays, so I'm a bit behind. This is from a piece of clay that I actually did years ago, and I had this scrap of clay put up and saved, so I used that. I love spirals, so. And here's another piece, again, that I did a few months ago. This one has some Lindy Stamp Gang spray on it, in between a couple of coats. Sorry about that. It's got Lindy Stamp Gang sprayed at the end between a couple of coats of clear, so that it has a lovely little wash of scintillating silver on it. So there's that one. Okay, then there's these two that also I have shown before. I have just added the rug or blanket, what are you going to call it, bale at the top of both of them. So that's the two of those. The reason these are not strung yet, I don't have any gunmetal chain. And on this one, although I have copper chain, I'm completely don't have a one copper jump ring. So I need to place an order. I've already got them in my cart. I just need to do it. So that's those. Okay, and here's another one that I do not have chain for. I don't have any antique gold tone chain. So another thing I've got to order. This one I did quite a while ago. I did all this yesterday. I've got a bag of unfinished pieces that I just tried to get some pulled out of and done yesterday. So that was my way I spent my day yesterday. And I wanted to make a little apple charm because she's holding an apple, but I came across that little red glass heart, and it was just so perfect that I had to use it. So I made the little fan charm, added the little glass bead on the side. The chunky charm here, polymer clay charm, was already there, so this one doesn't want to stay. So I have jump rings for this one, and even a toggle clasp, just no chain. So as soon as I get that one will get listed. Okay, same thing on this one. I did this piece a while ago. These earrings were from a jewelry box my husband had found in a dumpster, and it really just had a bunch of costume jewelry that was, it had been wet. The whole jewelry box had been wet. So all of the costume jewelry was like corroded and pretty gross. I saved what I could, but these pieces were in here and they weren't strung as earrings. I just assumed that's what they were supposed to be, but they were basically just plain, polymer clay looking. I don't even know that they were polymer clay. It almost felt more like a air-dried clay, but they were rather, plasticky looking. So I put some iridescence on them and some gloss glaze and put new wire and new ear wires and stuff, and then I made this piece to go with. So, stay. So what I've done is I added these little glass grapes, I'm going to call them, these little glass grapes. So I made this piece to go with those earrings. And I'm sorry, that stone is so dark. Oh, there's not too bad of a shot. So, there's that one. And as you can see, this one's ready to go. I used the very last jump rings on these last couple of pieces, so the last of the copper jump rings, sorry. And another piece that I did a while ago. I just love this one. That I added a double capped bead to the top of, and again, I'm out of a half chain, I'm out of jump rings and toggle clasps. Weirdly enough, I had just ordered jump rings here a couple of months ago, and I got silver plated jump rings, I got antique brass jump rings, and something else. The ones they call antique silver jump rings. What I really needed though was gold and copper, as you can see. So the weird ways we go about the things sometimes. So I did that one, and I actually did this one. I did this top, the scarab, for that piece to hang from the piece that I just showed you, because this clay is actually the same clay that's in that piece. But after I got it finished, I didn't like the way they look together. They're too similar. Their shape and stuff is too similar, so I didn't like them together. So I went ahead and made this its own piece. Again with the double capped bead, and this was a vintage clip-on earring that was in my stash box. Love the way it looks. Great movement. So there's that piece. And as much as they look like snakes, that was not the intention when I did the bezel, but hey, it works. So, alright, one more. And again, this is another one that I had done before. I just added the leaves that are, I've made leaf head pins where the pin itself goes into the leaf. So I did those, and then put a little Inca gold on his actual leaves, and just a little bit of a rub on him. Ode to the Green Man. It's one of my favorite pieces. So that is it. That's all I got done yesterday. It felt like a lot, even though now in retrospect it doesn't really seem like it. So more to come. I will get these listed up on my store one day next week. I should be taking pictures today because we got lots of pretty sunshine, but it's supposed to be nice over the weekend, so, well, half and half. Alright, that's all I have today. Again, hope everybody had a Happy New Year, and let's all hope for a fantastic 2014. Holler at y'all later. Bye now.